Welcome back to our channel. Today, we're diving headfirst into the world of cybersecurity. But don't worry, we've got the helmets ready. We're talking about PINs, those secret codes we rely on every day to protect our precious phones, bank accounts, and even our top secret snacks. Now you might think you've got a super secret code that would make a hacker's head spin. But trust me, some PINs are so common, they're practically begging to be cracked. So, get ready to test your own PIN security because we're about to reveal the top 10 worst offenders. The PINs you should avoid, like that suspicious-looking gas station sushi. Let's unlock this vault of knowledge. Alright, let's kick things off with the most obvious and unfortunately most common offender 1234. I mean, come on, this PIN is so overused, it's practically a punchline. It's like leaving your front door wide open with a neon sign that says, "Come on in, thieves." Think about it, when you're trying to guess someone's password, what's the first thing you try? Yeah, probably something simple and sequential, just like 1234. Hackers know this, and they exploit it. They've got algorithms and programs that can blitz through these combinations faster than you can say password protect. But here's the thing, using 1234 isn't just lazy, it's downright dangerous. It's like leaving a trail of breadcrumbs for identity thieves to follow straight to your doorstep. And let me tell you, those breadcrumbs are made of pure gold. Your hard-earned money, your personal information, all ripe for the taking. So if you're currently rocking 1234 as your PIN, do yourself a favor and change it right now. Seriously, I'll wait. Your digital security depends on it. Next up, we've got another head-scratcher, 0000. I get it, it's easy to remember, requires zero brain power, and hey, maybe it lines up perfectly with your phone case. But let's be honest folks, using 0000 is like using password as your password, it's just asking for trouble. Remember those old rotary phones? Dialing 0000 was like spinning your finger in a circle. Easy, effortless, and about as secure as a screen door on a submarine. It's the digital equivalent of leaving your keys under the welcome mat, convenient for you, but an open invitation for anyone looking to take advantage. And trust me, those digital thieves, they're lurking everywhere. They're like digital ninjas, just waiting for you to slip up and use a PIN that's as easy as 0000. Don't be their next victim. Choose a PIN that actually requires a little bit of effort to crack. Your future self, and your bank account, will thank you. Alright, now we're getting into the realm of predictable patterns. 1111, it's just 1234's slightly less obvious cousin. Sure, it might feel a tad more secure than its sequential brother, but in reality, it's still hanging out in the danger zone. Think of it like this. Hackers and their algorithms, they think in patterns too. They see 1111 and they're like, jackpot, this is gonna be easy. They know people tend to gravitate towards simplicity, and what's simpler than repeating the same number 4 times? It's like ordering the same thing at your favorite restaurant every single time. Sure, it's comfortable and familiar, but it also makes you predictable. And in the world of digital security, predictability is the enemy. So ditch the 1111 and opt for a PIN that's a little more, well, random. Alright, let's talk about 1212. It's like the 1, 2, 3, 4 of the pattern world. Easy to remember? Check. Easy to guess? Double check. We get it. Our brains love patterns. They make information easier to process and remember. But that's exactly what makes 1212 such a risky PIN. It's like that catchy song you can't get out of your head. Except in this case, it's a hacker humming a victory tune after they've cracked your code. Think about it, how many times have you seen 1212 in your daily life? On a clock, on a microwave, heck, even on the price tag of your favorite snack. It's everywhere. And that's exactly why it's such a bad choice for a PIN. Don't let your PIN be the weak link in your digital chain. Okay, so maybe 7 is your lucky number. Maybe you were born on the 7th. You won the lottery with a ticket that had a 7 on it. Or maybe you just really like the way it looks. But trust me, when it comes to PINs, 7777 is anything but lucky. Remember those old slot machines? Getting 3 sevens in a row meant hitting the jackpot. But in the world of cybersecurity, getting 4 sevens in a row means you've just handed the jackpot to a hacker. Repeating any number, even your lucky number, is like painting a giant target on your back, or in this case, your phone screen. It's just too easy to guess. So ditch the lucky sevens and choose a PIN that's a little more unique. Now this one might seem a little surprising, but 1004 is actually a popular PIN in some cultures. Why? Because in Korean, 1004 sounds like the word for angel. But here's the thing. Even if a PIN has cultural significance, it doesn't make it any more secure. In fact, it might even make it more vulnerable, as hackers are becoming increasingly aware of these cultural trends. Think about it. If a hacker knows that a certain PIN is popular in a particular culture, they're more likely to try it when attempting to break into accounts belonging to people from that culture. It's like knowing the secret handshake of a secret society. Once the secret's out, it's not so secret anymore, is it? Alright, let's talk about dates, and no, I don't mean romantic dinners, though on second thought maybe we should talk about those too. I'm talking about using significant dates as pins, like birthdays, anniversaries, or the day you finally beat that impossible video game level. Now I know what you're thinking, but Mark, these dates are meaningful to me. They're easy to remember, and you're right, they are. But that's also what makes them such risky pins. Hackers, they're like digital detectives. They scour social media, public records, and any other information they can get their hands on to piece together clues about your life, including those significant dates. And once they've got those dates, they'll start plugging them into your accounts faster than you can say, "Happy birthday." We've already talked about the dangers of repeating numbers, but it's worth repeating again. Don't do it. Whether it's 4,444, 5,555, or any other repeating sequence, these pins are just too easy to guess. It's like using the same disguise to rob a bank multiple times. Eventually, someone's going to catch on. So, let's break the cycle of repetition and choose pins that are as unique as we are. 2222, another seemingly harmless sequence that's just begging to be hacked. It's like the sequel to 1111 that no one asked for but everyone's still watching, and by watching, I mean exploiting. Remember that pattern recognition software I mentioned earlier? Yeah, it loves 2222 just as much as it loves 1111. It's like giving a kid a box of crayons and telling them to stay within the lines. They're going to color all over that thing. So, let's not make it easy for the hackers, okay? Let's ditch the predictable patterns and choose pins that are a little more, well, unpredictable. Alright, let's address the elephant in the room. Or should I say the immature giggle in the room, 6,969. We all know why it's on this list. It's memorable, it's cheeky, and it's about as secure as a wet paper bag. Look, I get it. Humor is important, but not when it comes to your digital security. Using a pin, like 6,969, is like wearing a sign that says, "I'm immature, and I don't take my online security seriously." So, let's keep it classy, folks. Choose a pin that's both memorable and secure. One that doesn't make you cringe every time you type it in. So, there you have it, the top 10 pins you should avoid, like that suspicious-looking email promising you $1 million. Remember, your pin is like the key to your digital kingdom. Don't let just anyone waltz in and steal your treasure. Avoid using these laughably easy-to-guess pins, and instead, opt for something strong, unique, and memorable for all the right reasons. Think outside the box. Use a combination of letters, numbers, and symbols, and maybe even throw in a random word or two. Stay safe, stay secure, and don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell for more awesome videos. See you in the next one.